Before we dive into this episode, check out the podcast notes to book an appointment with an AIB mortgage advisor. Welcome to Brendan Courtney's My First Home with AIB, the podcast where we celebrate the joy, chaos and triumph of buying your first home. Each week I sit down with guests who share their journeys to home ownership, from saving every spare cent to the day they finally get their keys. These stories will give you hope that your dreams can also come true. Welcome to Brendan Courtney's My First Home with AIB. My guest this week is Rob Kenny. Rob is the founder of RKPR, but is also a digital creator, lifestyle and fashion writer, and style influencer. He currently lives in a charming terraced house in Stoneybatter, Dublin 7, with his fiance Shane. But once the wedding is done, Rob says they're going to be searching for their forever home. So Rob Kenny from RKPR, dear friend for many years, and we are Dublin 8 neighbours. You're Dublin 7.
I'm Dublin 7.
I'm across the water, just there on the bridge there. You're up in Stoneybatter, where your first home is.
Yeah.
Yeah, a beautiful little house. I've seen it. You whore it out on
Posted
Instagram. But it's a lovely house. How long are you there?
Oh my God. So actually living there, I moved in around 24. So 10 years. I'm 10 years there.
Wow.
And it was an iconic little house. It wasn't that nice when I first moved in. But I was 24, I didn't care.
Yeah.
And had two amazing roommates. First Thalia Heffernan, then Holly Carpenter.
Oh, wow.
Time of our lives. That house has a lot of memories.
Wow. The walls could talk.
Yeah, literally. And then Holly was living there with me when I met my current partner, fiance, Shane. And he just started staying all the time then. And slowly Holly was like, right.
Time to go. So your house evolved from a party house to a...
Yeah. Yeah, it aged with me.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, because now we're like two old women in our pajamas. No parties.
So, actually, funny, we met, you were still in college. Do you remember? You were running the DIT fashion show.
Yeah, I was.
You were like calling the models and everything. And I was a judge, I think.
And our mentor, I think.
A mentor or whatever, yeah. And you were this brilliant, sparky baby gay running around organising everything, mad into your fashion. So it was after that time you'd graduated, obviously enough, you went and bought your first home. What was that like, buying your first home?
So I didn't buy it at 24. Jesus, that would have been some
you were renting
achievement. Yeah. So it was in my family. I was really lucky. Bought it 3 years ago.
Okay.
So rented it, exactly. I rented it for years and then was able to eventually, once worked my way up career-wise to buy it, yeah.
So, and you have your own business now, RKPR. When did you start that?
Oh my God, this is year... COVID makes it really confusing because every single one of my clients put me on pause in COVID, obviously.
Yes.
It happened slowly one by one. So I kind of don't really count those years, but technically it's been, I think this is year 6.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Maybe 7, yeah.
So therefore you were self-employed, running your own business. Was that in any way, did that have any influence on you buying the house? Was it challenging because you work for yourself?
Yeah, it was. So how many years ago did I buy it? I'd say I was 30. I'm 34 now. So let's say 4 years I bought it. Jesus, you think I would have checked that before the pod? Let's say 4 years. And because I was self-employed, yeah, I'd never done a mortgage before, obviously. I was pretty gobsmacked about how far they make you go back when you're self-employed and young.
Yeah.
So obviously they really want that trust.
So it's 3 years standard, isn't it?
Yeah, it was
counts.
The amount of paperwork, like it dragged on. All the paperwork stuff I feel like dragged on for about a year.
Were you surprised at how organized you had to get? Because look, you run your own business. You're pretty organized. You run events like all the time.
Yeah.
So I would call you organized. I've seen you at work, right? Yeah.
I'm organized in some ways and not others.
So you're a bit sketchy.
Like I'm not organized in terms of like amazing to-do lists and like...
You're not?
No. Like everything lives up here.
So now you're looking at moving and getting another mortgage and selling. So what did you learn from the first time is what I'm kind of figuring out.
Oh my God. Well, going into it for the first time, I had no idea what I was going into. I suppose who does?
Well, that's it. Who does, right?
Who the bloody hell does?
And I suppose that's why we're doing this podcast, is kind of give people hope.
Yeah.
That, I mean, when I do the live events, my big people say, what's your one take of mine is do Excel spreadsheets. And there are other spreadsheets you can do, but do lists. and keep on them and check them every day.
Yeah, shade. Okay, so I bought that last house on my own. This next one, which we'll get into, I'm sure, I'm buying with my fiance Shane, so that's exciting. And he is all the to-do lists and the Excels, and like he's very much that person. So kind of looking forward to him taking that side. But I'd say biggest learning from the first one was how much you have to be able to prove that they can trust you. So the savings was the big one for me. Like the whole thing got delayed a lot because I had to be able to prove the savings.
Okay.
Yeah, which is such an obvious one now that I look back, but like going in originally, I wasn't.
And that is literally just to show that you have a habit of you can pay back your mortgage, right? Yeah. Did you have a vision did you feel differently about the house? You've been renting a house, so you're quite unusual. You rent a house and you got to buy the house you're renting.
Yeah.
So did you have a vision of what the house should look like?
I suppose when I was renting it, we didn't care that much about how aesthetically gorgeous it was because you were renting it.
Yeah. And you also feel if you're renting it, might be a bit of a waste of your money.
Totally.
Yeah.
Like you're all for the IKEA bits.
Yeah.
The cheapest rug. Yeah, totally. But once we bought it, like and I was never really that into interiors. So you touched on earlier, like love for fashion, like young fashion galing when we first met, like absolutely adore fashion. So love style overall. So people would assume I'm naturally into interiors. I wasn't. Like I was all right into it, but like it definitely wasn't a passion, and there was no mood boards. Wasn't following any gorgy home pages.
Really?
But, like that came with age.
Oh yeah, I was about to say, like shopping for hard surfaces is like my favorite thing now.
Yeah,
really?
I totally got it.
Yeah, do you get it?
Yeah, 20s.
What changed?
Have given
What changed? Do you think?
I think as you age, your interests, like I couldn't have cared less about interiors when I was in my 20s, even like 30. And as you grow older, it just slowly, you start appreciating it. You start noticing how gorgeous your friend's kitchen is, or their chaise longue, or however you say that word. And I just slowly started getting interested in interiors. And now I'm like fully into it. Yeah. But it's taken until 34. I'm like fully into it now.
I actually think there was a universal gear shift in interior appreciation when we were stuck in our homes and we looked around our spaces and wondered, how do I make this work for me better? Because it is quite difficult to buy a home, and not everybody has the good fortune to be able to do it. So when you do it, you look at it and go, oh, I actually own this now. And sometimes when I was younger, you were kind of crowbarred into where you lived. It wasn't really always a choice. You kind of took what you could get. But then everybody just sat there and said, well, this is it. This is my nest. And I think we all kind of evolved into
100%.
That. Yeah.
You are so right. I kind of blanked on that.
Yeah.
Like sitting at home, like I said, lost all my clients one by one. So like loads of free time, obviously. And I definitely, that's when I started getting into it, I think.
Yeah.
Like definitely spent loads sitting on the couch doing nothing during COVID. So
you've got a great take on it because you bought your first house relatively young, 30,
30, yeah.
30, yeah. But that's a really good achievement. And you were saying you were kind of sketchy, not very organized. And now you're going to do it again, but with a partner. So now you've got the other experience, because often when we do live events, it's often couples who come.
Yeah.
So often there are single people there as well, but the majority are couples, taking their first step onto the market.
I will do it so differently this next time though. Like
I was just about to ask, what will you do differently?
Like the Stoney Batter house, we were really clever. So when we bought it, it was very Celtic Tiger vibes. Like you could just tell. Anyway, like there was the pine kitchen, like really bright multicolored tiles, like yellow, red, blue, black, white. Like it's a lot. But we didn't have the money. I was only 30. So like mum took me for the IKEA shop, like, but I was really clever. Like we hired a painter and painted the pine kitchen this gorgeous black.
Oh,
and
nice.
like I didn't actually spend that much. I completely transformed the house, but only through clever interior and like paint jobs. Like really didn't spend that much. Whereas this next house, we definitely are thinking this is forever home vibes.
Oh, really?
So like do it slowly but do it right.
So what's the process for finding a new home? What in Rob Kenny's world, where do you start? What's the next thing? What do you do? And how do you navigate it with a partner so that you're not killing each other?
Yeah. Okay, so Shane, my fiance, is absolutely obsessed. It's his biggest habit. So when we're on the couch at night after work, wrecked, watching, who knows, Desperate Housewives, I might be strolling through Instagram and TikTok like on my phone as we're watching. He is on like daft.ie. It's like his biggest, like just interest is flicking through homes. So he pretty much knows every house that's on sale in set areas. It's just a genuine interest of his. So he is leading the actual search currently.
Okay.
But he'll constantly be showing me, look at this one, look at this one. Now we're not ready for the actual offer stage yet.
Are you not?
No, our wedding is the June bank holiday weekend next year. So we're doing that first.
Okay. AIB's team of advisors are here to help you on your journey to get the keys to your own home. Click the link in the podcast notes to find out more.
I'm not a saver at all. Like if I have extra money, because we've no kids, it goes on like
clothes.
It goes on a Dior trench. Like obviously, like you know what I'm like. Like there's nada savings. There's minus savings. So the wedding is the first time I've ever saved.
And how are you finding it?
I have Revolut on a standing order.
Okay.
Like X 100 comes out a week.
Very good.
So like that is kind of,
that's
it's
important.
Making me do it.
Yeah.
And then any kind of chunks that might come in, I'll just immediately put it into the wedding fund.
Okay.
Like I'm getting used to it.
Okay.
I've never done it before.
Okay, that's important.
Yeah.
You're adulting, dear.
I'm adulting. And of course, being me, we've the bloody bougie wedding in the south of France.
Oh, of course.
So like, honey, she needs to save a lot.
That's fab, though. Well, congratulations on that. Okay, so you're saving. So you're doing what I suppose I hear constantly: proof that you can save. That just proves that you can repay. Right? That's important. What about so he's doing the house search. Is it a lightweight house search he's doing, or are you actually going to look at houses yet? And what's available?
We actually did walk around Portobello. So we're looking at Portobello or Ranelagh. I don't think we can afford Ranelagh. Well, who knows? I'm doubtful. But we have decided never to have kids. So one thing that we're noticing is standing in our favour is, because I have a lot of girlfriends actually looking at the moment as well. And a lot of the houses we might both be looking at doesn't suit them because of their family plans.
Okay.
So we kind of have a bit of a benefit going on. I'm starting to realise because it's just the two of us.
Yeah. Have you a vision of what the house could be?
I definitely want old world.
Oh.
Yeah.
Victoriana.
Totally. Like the black and white tiles in the hall. Like I want old world glamour. Shane wants a piano because he's a professional pianist. Yeah, I'd love to lean into. Yeah,
You're literally turned into A-gaze. A piano and black and white tiles. I'm trying to keep my breakfast down here.
Oh my God, we are. We literally are with no kids. I'm going to be gardening. Yeah, that's the next chapter.
What's it called? Double income, no kids. Dinkies.
Really?
Yeah. Double income, no kids, isn't it? Yeah. Dinkies.
We're going to turn so many people against kids.
That's what you should call the house. Dinky Dan's.
Oh my God, a little plaque outside.
Double income, no kids. So interestingly, from that perspective, especially when as a gay man buying, because there's no family plans, you can actually look at more alternative options. And given the state of the housing market, it's hopefully more houses are being built, but things like banks will tell you they're open for business and business is doing well, right? So there is stuff shifting. But what's the most unusual house you've seen? Do you ever see like that tiny little house down at the side of the Meath Hospital? Like it's just like the narrowest house. Yeah, like this. I've seen some really interesting houses.
Shane does all the stalking and tends to show me the ones that we might actually be into, but he will randomly be like, look at this like former, like, I don't know, gym studio on Bagot Street or something. Like
that people are going to turn into a home.
We're definitely not anti doing something weird.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? Like taking something that was formerly, I don't know, imagine like a church or like.
Would you're adamant you stay in Dublin though?
I want to be close to the city centre, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I couldn't imagine. I'm not a suburban girl. Like even like Sandymount, I'm like, no, it's too far.
Sandymount.
It's too far.
These entitled children.
These entitled gays. Sorry, no.
Sandymount is the city centre.
I mean, obviously can't afford Sandymount, but like, I definitely want to stay walking distance to town.
Okay.
Yeah. Hence, I'm thinking Portobello, Ranelagh. But like, it'll probably be for us to be able to afford one of them. I'm very aware it won't be very nice when we move in. I think
I have the funniest story about Sandymount actually, which is stunning, right? And the view and the little green. And I was having lunch, massive name drop incoming, but who hasn't had lunch with her? Rosie O'Donnell, and she lives in Sandymount, and she's just renovated a house in Sandymount, and there was like beautiful, pretty children, very diverse children from the local school playing in the green, and a woman cycled by on a red bike. And Rosie said to me, I mean, look at Ireland. And I was like, That's not Ireland.
Sandyman.
That's the Truman Show. She was like, isn't it? I was like, come see where I live. Like, this is perfection. It's stunning. Sandyman's so beautiful.
It is. It's so gorgeous. And maybe if this isn't Forever Home, that's well. Because I actually heard Sandyman is full of gays. Genuinely. Bit older gays.
Sandy gays.
Yeah, sandy gays. So that might be me in like, I don't know, 15 years.
The sandy gays. Oh my God. Because they're near the sand as well.
Literally. Someone told me that it's full of gays, but yeah, so city centre.
This just took a turn I wasn't expecting. Could open a little gay cafe, a boulangerie.
Yeah, give up PR.
Give up PR.
Yeah, or do the PR for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now that you're working for yourself and you've come out of COVID, and as you said, like it cancelled everything for everyone. Yeah. And business has gone really well.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Even though you don't show up to my trips or my events.
I'm just so lazy these days. I'm busy ironing curtains. Well, pulling cars out of the front of my house.
Yeah, fair.
Tell me this. Going for the mortgage now as a couple. Does Shane work full-time, work for himself?
Yeah, full-time. So he's a neuro music therapist.
He's in neuromusic, so he has a real job.
Yeah, he's actually helping people, not flogging things.
Okay,
like me.
No, I mean, but he works for somebody, so he has salary and proof and P60 and all that,
also
right?
self-employed.
Oh, self-employed.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm interested in with the self-employed. A lot of questions we get are, what do I have to show as self-employed? And in the mortgage application now that you're more prepared, you've done it before. Is it again 3 years accounts, all that kind of stuff, bank statements?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. No, it's 2 years. I'm not sure why. Yeah, it's 2 years.
Okay, for both of you.
For both of us. Shane's a first-time buyer, but we don't get any of the benefits of that because I'm not.
Oh, really? That's interesting.
And actually, he's 40 and I'm 34, but I'm put into his age bracket. That's annoying. So I'm 40.
Oh my God, the sandy gays are uproared. They're raging. Don't put me into his age bracket.
In terms of how long our mortgage is.
There's nothing like having to tick those boxes.
Oh, stop. I would be thrilled ticking my clinging onto early 30s.
Yeah. No, you're up there. You're middle-aged now.
It probably does get a 34.
That's interesting. There's a little fun fact I didn't know, that you have to go to his bracket.
They go with the older one, yeah. Oh. I suppose it makes sense.
Why?
Because if he drops off.
Another turn. Is he insured, dear?
Oh, I'll be checking.
Yeah, no. Actually, the best thing I ever did was get house insurance, by the way.
Well,
just make sure you get house insurance.
In case an old woman drives through the front of your house.
That's right. Random act of God.
Literally.
Or Hilda.
God, you have it. You have your new windows.
So you're gently. So you're very organised if you think about it, because you're actually not going to put an offer till next year.
September is the goal. Yeah.
September is the buy it in September.
Yeah, offer September.
Offer September.
Hopefully September, October, make an offer. So Shane is stalking places. Yeah.
So you're giving yourself a year. You're giving yourself lots of time.
So we're putting our own house up now. This is the timeline.
Okay, so you're going to sell that house.
They're coming next week to do the photography for my current house. So I have a painter in this weekend to tweak things, and we're robbing loads of stuff from my family home because it's way nicer than mine. So artwork robs.
Probably shouldn't tell people it's fake. No,
literally artwork robs.
But they tell you, don't they? That what do they have? Home stagers.
Yeah.
And I always thought I'd be a great home stager. Put.
It's going to look amazing.
Yeah, but do it, because
my mum was like, sorry.
People, we are told. I don't know. This is kind of just anecdotal, so I don't know how true this is. But we are told by estate agents, and I know quite a few actually from this kind of work, but also from just purchasing. We're told that people in general have very poor imaginations when it comes to what it could look like. Well, I bought a derelict house. I was like, I know what this can look like. But interestingly, my sister owned the house 2 doors up, and I've been in those houses for 25 years. Yeah. So I'd sit there with a glass of wine going, you know what I'd do with this house?
You have such a creative brain as well.
But I knew the house, right? So I was kind of a cheat. But they were saying, stage the house, make it clean, you have coffee on, make it look like a home, and people can see themselves in the house, right? So you're staging the house.
Interestingly, we're proper staging. This is the only thing I've really spent money on, is we turned the second bedroom into a walk-in wardrobe because we didn't need the second bedroom.
God, the gays.
The gays, I know. So, but I've had to hire a builder to
put wardrobes in,
to take it all down, because our estate agent was like, you'll get, I think it was 15 grand more, she said.
If it's 2 bedrooms.
So we've had to remove walk-in wardrobe, and now I've the cheapest bed has gone in, the cheapest
wow.
just to make it a second bedroom again. Yeah.
Well, you have to show people that they could use it, I suppose, and especially if they're thinking about if they have a child as well. So,
exactly.
Yeah.
So she was like, you'll get 15 grand more. I was like, grand, done.
If they have a child or a snorer. into the other room.
Exactly.
Sleep on my jacket. So you're proper staging now to sell, and they're coming to take photographs. Are you going to be in the photographs?
And apparently, me posing in every single one of them to have it sell more, obviously. Yeah, roping my model friends. Get Talia back!
Standing in the kitchen.
Yeah, every photo. That would go viral.
Yeah.
But I didn't know this. She told me that you have 3 months. Now, I could be wrong, but she said that it'll go really quickly because there's a wait list for my road in Stony Batter. Thrilled.
Yeah.
She told me.
AIB's team of advisors are here to help you on your journey to get the keys to your own home. Click the link in the podcast notes to find out more.
So we're definitely going to take the 3 months, bring us into like hopefully, because she thinks it's going to go like really fast, so it could be sold in like a week.
Okay.
And yeah, so hopefully then bring us to early next year.
And funny, this is about people buying their first time. So you're going to get first time buyers in looking at that house, and they'll want to see that there's 2 bedrooms operational. They'll want to see that they can imagine themselves in there. Did you have to spend a lot to stage it?
No, not at all. The only thing I've spent money on is turning that
Spare
walk-in wardrobe into a spare room. Like I don't think and then I have a painter coming this weekend because you know when you look at your kitchen and like he's fixing the kind of chipped paint here and there.
Okay.
That's it. And then robbing loads of mum's things, her art, her rug, her lamps.
Are you? Yeah, just to make it look fancy.
Way more bougie than I can afford, yeah.
Okay. So then your next step is, have you started the mortgage? I mean, the one thing that I've learned is the estate agent, the estate agents and auctioneers, they don't want to see you in a house unless you have mortgage approval in principle, right? They nearly want to make that illegal now. So luckily for them, during COVID, because it was so difficult to show people houses, they could actually say, send us your mortgage approval. So they don't want to show you. Do you know that?
Okay.
You shouldn't go looking at houses if you don't have, because here's the thing that I've learned over the few years doing this. You'll go to see a house in Portobello. You won't have mortgage approval in principle. You'll fall in love with the house and someone will come in and buy it because they have.
Okay, so have it first.
Absolutely, have your mortgage approval.
Now, our doddle woman isn't worried about our mortgage approval.
Oh, is she not?
So hopefully that's
she's doing that.
Yeah, she's amazing. And
so she's a mortgage broker, saying.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you don't know what your budget is yet.
She's worked it out, yeah. So we actually know exactly what it is. However, when she told us what our budget is, including the sale of Stony Batter, I was like, oh my God!
We're rich!
Fox Rock! No, obviously not. But then when she told us what the repayments were monthly, if we took the whole one,
you were like, no.
I was like, absolutely not. We wouldn't be able to leave the house. Like literally, you wouldn't be able to leave the house. Every single cent we make would be straight back to mortgage.
Yeah.
So we're actually not taking the full, what we can technically get because we'd be crippled.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's good. Traditionally, that's how it starts for people. You know, I remember my first time. Technically, it's like you're used to paying rent, but now you're paying a mortgage, so you're investing.
Yeah,
it's all good. It swings and roundabouts, but don't go looking until you have your mortgage approval.
Okay, yeah,
you're not allowed. Estate agents, you'll get a bad name. I was looking in Wicklow, and a particular estate agent with my name called me a tire kicker. Oh, here's that tire kicker. But I did have mortgage approval. Just I hadn't sent it to them, so they kind of.
You're so right. Moving to Wicklow, do you love it?
Yeah, no, I really, there's been a few ups and downs. There's a small bump in the road and it took off. Yeah. But no, it's been great. And I really love the process of renovation. Like it really surprised me.
I can't wait to see it.
It'll be another few months, but yeah, it's great. So say I'm a first time buyer and I'm looking at buying my first home, what's your big learnings from doing it the first time and now that you're coming out that side and going in again? So you have a great breadth of experience from buying a home. What's your big learnings? What would you say to somebody?
Obviously the savings, it goes without saying. I was really bad at that originally, like I said, but like you can just, if you haven't done it before like me, it's terrifying at the beginning, but then you kind of just get into it.
Yeah, and then it pays off. You start to feel good about yourself.
You do. You're like thrilled watching it slowly rise.
Yeah, it's really important.
Yeah, they'd be the two that jump out.
Get your mortgage advisor. Know what you can spend, right? Definitely. They're two key elements, because if you don't know what you've got, you don't know where to look or what to even start looking at. But for me, and I remember the very first time, the feeling, even though you were renting it, when you own it and you buy it and your mortgage, the money is transferred, come and get your keys. Oh my God. When my mum said to me, bless her, rest her soul, she said, oh yeah, your first home. It's like having your first boyfriend. You want to buy flowers. You want to cook dinner in it. You want to spend. I was like, that's exactly what it feels like.
It does.
It's like having a new partner.
That is so true.
When I got my first home, I went and I kissed every single wall.
Oh my gosh.
I was just so happy. So
That's
it's worth the work.
Yeah, it is. That actually just rings so true. Everything changes once you go from rent to owning it. Like you care about it so much. You're like, take your shoes off. People coming in, like everything changes, and like you want to make it gorgeous. You want to put money that would have went on trench coats into a new dining chair. Like your priorities do change, definitely.
2 words that have come from this conversation for me is dinkies. To blink of no kids, and the Sandy gays. I can't wait. If the Sandy gays are listening or watching, we'd love to come around for a cocktail.
Yeah, apparently there's loads of you.
Thank you, Rob Kenny.
Thanks for having me.
Thank
Your
you so
first guest. I'm thrilled.
But wait, there's more. Each week on My First Home, AIB home advisors Anne-Marie Elliott and Marie Smith join us in the studio with expert advice on starting your home journey. Welcome to the podcast, Marie Smith. Here's what she had to say. So, Rob Kenny, Insta famous,
yes,
PR guru, and
big
gorgeous.
Fan of Robbie,
Yeah, I love Rob. I know him years. I know Rob since he was in college. Which yeah, he's great. Rob is a self-confessed flake when it comes to finances. He's planning his wedding. It's all over the place.
Yes.
They have managed to buy a house, and they're looking now to sell one and move. They're kind of on the next phase of home ownership. What Rob wasn't available is that the bank will actually run a credit check on you as part of the application process, and that kind of surprised him a little bit, but also put manners on him as well to be a little more mindful of his spending.
Yeah.
So tell me a bit more about that.
So look, there's a credit check involved with any facility that you get, especially mortgages. So it literally will go back and look and see, like, if you have an overdraft, if you have a credit card, if you have something like through home finance, there's loads of different things, or just even a loan, okay? So what's really, really important is when you're managing your account, okay? So you don't want, first of all, you don't want to miss any payments in any lending that you have. And if you do, you want to try and get it paid straight away or engage with the bank. And you also don't want to have any misdirect debits or anything like that. So your account maintenance and how your account is managed is really important. But it is something that you should be mindful if you have any previous lending and maybe you did miss a payment or maybe something was late. And again, this rolls back into when you're talking to your mortgage advisor, be open and honest. It could be something that maybe you were away for 2 months and you missed a payment. There can be reasons behind it and ways to get around things, but again, just be mindful of it. A credit check is important. It is in every mortgage application that you do. So it will happen.
So be mindful.
So be mindful of it. Yeah.
And also, truth up front.
Truth up front, because again, like there's people who it's a genuine issue or something happened during COVID and you've gotten back, they've gotten back on track with your loan or your loan's paid off or something like that. But just be mindful because we will see it.
Yeah.
And it's easier just to have the conversation up front and then it stops any delays. So we can build up a little case around it.
Okay.
And try and get this approved for you.
More nurture. Love it.
Yeah.
Nurture
journey.
Nurture journey. I feel nurtured. Okay.
I know.
Check out the podcast notes to book an appointment with an AIB mortgage advisor. Thank you so much for listening to Brendan Courtney's My First Home with AIB. We'll be back next week with more unique and uplifting stories to inspire you on your journey to owning your first home. Bye for now. Allied Irish Bank PLC and AIB Mortgage Bank UC are regulated by the Central Bank of Ireland.